Greetings, fellow armchair Imagineers. Tiki here, and I am with 5 of the final 6 people in So You Want to Be an Imagineer, Season 18, the Deluxe Edition, and, well, this is going to be impossible. We have to eliminate someone, and I've got 5 of the 6 people in here. This is going to be impossible. We have to eliminate someone, and I've got 5 of the 6 people in here. This is going to be impossible. Goofy. You have to turn on headphones, buddy. You have to plug in headphones or something. And if you don't have headphones, then we might have to trade your spot with Tiki fan, unfortunately. Dragon, we just tried to get more. Hold on, guys, one at a time, Jesus. All right, Dragon, to answer your question, Joker, just seriously, contain yourself, buddy. Contain yourself. Dragon, I have heard that we can get more than 6 on, and I just tried to do it with Mickey Fan. Unfortunately, when Mickey Fan tried to come on, it told me I could only have 6 at a time, so I really don't know. I don't know. This is going to be impossible. Anyways, so I'm going to introduce everyone, starting from the top left and going down. Got my good buddy JokersWild. How you doing?
It's me. Hello. I'm good.
How's Japan?
You know, it's still Japanese.
It's great. And of course, JokersWild. Not to brag or anything, but A tier on the frontier.
I have patches in the mail.
All right, Goofy. Yeah, you're gonna have to plug in headphones, buddy. So Jokers was, of course, team leader. Jokers is the only person who knows who got nominated, or does he? We'll have to see.
I don't.
So now we have Nigel Channing on board. How you doing, Nigel?
Pretty good.
All right. Nigel, of course, you were a big underdog this whole season. You're scraping by. Let's see if you make it to the next round.
Let's see.
We have Outbound. Outbound.
Good day. I'm Outbound. I'm definitely from Australia, and I'm excited to be here.
All right. Well, whether or not that accent's fake or not, we'll just have to speculate on. So, then we've got Ace Astro, the dude who single-handedly talked himself out of an elimination last round.
Oops.
Ace,
I hope I don't have to do it again this time, huh?
Yeah, maybe. We'll see.
We'll avoid it this time.
And then Goofy, how's your headphone situation?
It's better. Yeah.
Okay, no bad.
Yeah.
No worries. It happens to the best of us. It's all good. All right, guys. My God, this is do you guys even? I'm just gonna float this out there. Do you guys even want to talk about the project?
I'm fine moving straight into the decision if you want.
Yeah.
I mean, we all worked on it, right? So we know how.
I'm just gonna say this. I have not given my feedback yet. I will after this is over. This was a good presentation. It's definitely not among my favorites of the season. I think the thing that really held it back, and of course, let's just set the stage by saying this team worked on basically they were set to design a creative bowling alley. And yeah, hold on, Dragon. It's called So You Want to Be an Imagineer. So I want to highlight the actual Imagineering part for just a second. And this team went, I heard a lot of interesting ideas, one of them being Pee-wee's Playhouse, which, to be honest with you, that would have been my call. I would have gone in that direction, guys. But they ended up with Kirby, of course, the Nintendo franchise, and it worked well. It worked well. I'm going to be honest with you, though, guys. It was kind of vanilla, like, all the way around. That was my big problem with this. Like, the exterior is cool. The the extra flourishes here and there, like the animations are great, and the interactive elements are fine. Honestly, though, it just kind of seems like every other bowling alley. I was really disappointed with the fact that you guys didn't take the opportunity to switch up bowling alley gameplay in some way, shape, or form. Have some sort of creative twist on bowling. That's honestly kind of what I was hoping for with this project, and you guys just simply didn't really go that direction. And not to mention, the arcade was just kind of like, yeah, here's the 10 arcade things that you see in every modern arcade. So I don't know. I didn't really feel like anything was done with that either. The exterior was good. The presentation was good. Overall, I'm just being honest with you guys. Not my favorite project. It was kind of a filler project. It was kind of a transitional project, but not my favorite overall. Definitely not going to be like on the Mount Rushmore of season 18 by any stretch. So what do you guys have to say to that, Todd?
I think you're wrong, and I do resent you.
Well, I did the exterior, so I think you're great.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
You're right,
disagree.
I know nothing about Kirby, so this was kind of a hard project for me. I spent over 12 hours on Kirby Wiki doing my research.
Oh. Ooh.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, there's only so much we can do with a bowling alley, and I think we did our best to differentiate. Yeah.
No, Mickey fan, I don't. You already know that how I felt about the anniversary prompt is basically the equivalent to the Dark Ride. That, like, Yogi Bear. Why?
We could have done Yogi Bear.
Greatest IP ever.
Oh my god. Dragon is not wrong. Kirby is a fun concept in general, and I think Kirby did make for some. It made for some cool aesthetics, and of course, with Kirby, you've got the bowling balls and everything, and you've got Chef Kawasaki, which works well. So, but yeah, I honestly, you guys, I'm not even joking here. I would have given you guys a lot of credit for doing Yogi Bear and making it a troll project because I have wanted to see a troll project all season. So
There's still time.
Yeah, especially with the current upcoming prompt,
Noted.
I think part of the problem was there was such a short time frame to complete the project.
That
compared
too.
to a very small scale of it all. It's just a bowling alley, so we didn't have much to sort of expand it, I suppose.
Absolutely.
I don't know. When I think of expanded, I think maybe a bowling alley lane with ramps and traps and stuff like that. Little flourishes. Maybe have
Putt-Putt.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, that's something that I was talking about with Pee-wee, but there's really only so much you can do with bowling before it stops being bowling.
That's true.
I know
That's true.
we were talking about mini golf courses too, but we just didn't have time. So.
Well, I'm glad you guys didn't go the mini golf route because, frankly, that would have added nothing to the actual prompt.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, okay. Jokers.
Yeah.
So you had to make the nominations this time around.
I did.
And I want you to tell the good people who those nominations are and why.
Tiki and Mickey fan. No, my actual nominations were unfortunately. First nomination was Nigel. You've been doing great. I just feel like you weren't really on the same page with us for this project, which is fine. It happens, but everyone was super consistent. So that ended up being the breaker, what broke it. Second nominee was Ace. Again, unfortunately, you were there for the brainstorming a little bit, but you kind of dropped off. And yeah, that was really my thing.
All right. If anyone has a special power that they would like to use, now would be the time to do so.
Do I have to do it on air?
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
All right. So, so the thing is, I have a power, and the power allows me to change one of the nominations. Now, when I say what I'm about to say, I say it because the person that I've chosen to move out of the nomination has helped me in some way in this project. So it's not that I'm necessarily saving them, but more so they earn their way into this, me giving them the power through something that they did earlier in the season. And that would be Ace I'm saving Ace and replacing it with Dash Habba for this nomination because he helped me a lot in the Minecraft project, which I know doesn't have a good track record, but it was a lot of work. And it's really weird doing an Australian accent, saying something so serious, by the way.
Just stop. Just stop, all right?
I really disliked it, okay?
I appreciate
terrible.
your effort, Outbound, but
The twist is he is an Australian.
Or maybe it's an American accent and I'm actually Australian.
Oh God!
What a
Whoa.
twist! The twist never ends.
Okay, you guys see my dilemma, especially with Dash not being here. Yeah, this is going to be
I
tough.
pull an Ace Astro and argue for my.
Hold on.
position.
Hold that thought, Nigel. Yes, you can.
Okay.
But before we do that, I want either Ace or Outbound, since either of you two were both involved with the twist. I want one of you two to drop so that Mickey Fan can come in.
I can drop if you want.
Okay, Ace, would you like to say some words, like in terms of just like, you know, this happening and everything? I don't know. That was a very poorly structured sentence.
So, thank you, Outbound, for the power. Minecraft Bros, let's do it. It's, you know, the twist. I wasn't expecting it, but it kept us on our toes, right? Because until last week, we didn't even really know what it was. It was just teased to us. So it's been fun. Thanks again for saving me there, and I will see you guys in the semifinals in what, an hour here.
That's something like that. Yeah, I'll have it up pretty quick.
All right.
Also,
great.
I didn't want this to happen twice where Ace got nearly eliminated on a podcast.
Oh God. All right. Ace, you could go ahead and drop. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me. I'll chat
All
to you
right.
later.
Okay, and now we're gonna get Mickey Fan on. Mickey
It's
Fan, what the fuck do we
me.
do? What the fuck do we do? Just
You know
Dash
what?
not being here has just made things infinitely more complicated.
Yes.
Nigel, I'm gonna let you talk. I'm gonna let you talk. All right.
Let's.
But
I
I
absolutely.
feel
let's
like
Nigel out.
Dash not being here is just
He needs a
such
lawyer.
it's a sticking point. It's a sticking point, man. God, I hate it. So Mickey Fan, I'm sorry, Nigel. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna let you plead your case here. Take as much time as you need.
Thank you. I just want to clarify that I'm saying as to why I should stay, not as to why Dash should leave, because I think he's been a phenomenal player in this game. So I'm just gonna, first of all, ever since I got back in the game, thanks to Pi, I made a little promise to myself to always, you know, give each project my heart and soul, and it's kind of, I think it's hard to do whenever you're not familiar with the IP, and I think that anyone can say, okay, I'm going to just get the project over with and do it without doing any further research on that IP. And I think I really made a large effort this week to study up on Kirby, if that makes sense, and do as much research as I could. And this was a busy week for me because I had a lot going on.
Wow.
So I did try to be as active as possible in the thread, as well as put out a good project. So I did do research, and the final product may not have come out as well as I hoped, but I just want to say that I put a lot of thought, a lot of love and effort into that.
All right. I love Dragon's comment here.
Heavy is the hand that holds the axe.
Yeah, Dragon, you're not wrong at all. You're not wrong. Oh God. Oh man. Mickey Fan, first of all, before we get to the decision, I want to just ask, what did you think of the project overall? Let's talk about the project from your perspective.
I have not had the chance to do more than skim through it. Like I said earlier, I was very busy today.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I thought it was a really fun project. You know, a bowling alley is very it's very simple, and you know, it's very easy to kind of get stuck in the rut of, you know, not really doing any changes.
Mickey fan,
No,
I
it is
have an
not the
idea
best
for.
project of the season.
I have a fucking terrible idea for how we can decide this dilemma we're in. You're gonna have to check the TMNT thread immediately. All right.
All right.
Flip a coin.
Oh.
No, that's for Disney debates.
All right. Check it, Mickey fan. Check it. It's a fucking it's a brutal idea, but I honestly think it might be the most fair thing to do.
Oh, I think that you are you're on the right track.
Yeah. Oh God. Oh God. Guys.
Heavy is the hand that wields the axe.
And having said that, we're gonna pass the axe to the 3 players in the room right now.
Who are not
I
ever
don't be in the room where it happens anymore.
No.
I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry.
I thought we were doing like a 24-hour lightning round.
For the first
That was
time,
the other option.
Yeah.
do we?
Well,
Okay, can I just say my problem with the 24-hour lightning round is just that the game needs to move at a pace, and we're already.
I like it.
I don't know.
No, that's fair.
Mickey fan, are you okay with this? Are you okay with this, Mickey fan? I know that the other people in the room aren't, but just you're the producer here.
Oh, let's do this.
Oh God.
Okay.
Wait, did someone just drop out?
Yeah, Nigel just left.
Nigel,
Oh God. Oh, I
dear.
hope that was just technical difficulties and not just like, oh God, I can't handle the stress. Oh God. Okay.
I can't handle the stress either.
Oh, this is brutal. And of course, there's 3 of you, so there's not going to be a tie here.
Oh, Nigel's back. Good.
You know what?
do we have to? Okay, think about this. If we just did a semifinal with 6, I mean, everyone deserves it.
Nigel, the problem with that is that we're going from a final 5 into a final 3, so we're already going to be having a double elimination.
Right. Yeah.
And this is the nature of the game. This right here, what you guys are experiencing live right now, this is the nature of the game. This is the exact point that I was dreading all season, where things are at a tipping point right now. This is easily the most dramatic moment probably of the whole season.
And let me just say, you know, I'm going to be fully transparent here and say that my vote was for Nigel in the judges PM, because I felt like Dash had really come into his own in the second half of the game, where Nigel, you kind of faded into the background for me, and that's nothing on you.
Okay. I just want to acknowledge here that this is gonna be rough. And Ace, I'm sorry if you're watching this, but frankly, if Outbound hadn't used the power, I think Ace might have been eliminated.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because Ace basically kind of just coasted. He was around for the brainstorming for a while. I didn't really see anything spectacular from him. Yeah. Whereas with Nigel, I think Nigel tried a lot harder.
Yes, and I do 100% see all that effort.
So with that in mind, I just want to say that this power, man, I just, it's this is the best and the worst thing that could have happened with this stupid power, honestly, because like when I instigated the power, I honestly had no idea if it was even going to get used or not, especially with someone like Outbound, who obviously, as we saw play out, Outbound in no way throughout this season ever needed it. So, boy.
I really feel like this has been more of a curse than a blessing.
They always are.
Of course, Outbound, I hate to even suggest this, but there is the option to take it back.
That's so mean, but like, oh god, because I do actually agree. In the purposes of this project, I feel like Ace did the least, but the reason I saved him is because of previous rounds.
Right.
So it's just,
and you know what? That's
fair.
And honestly, I'm just gonna say it right now. That is one of the big things I have been stressing all season is the pregame, the relationships that you form along the way. That's not to say that Nigel hasn't formed close relationships. That's just to say that, Ace did he did the groundwork for it.
Yeah, and I think that there was one season I was playing where I would not have made semifinals if it weren't for the fact that I did play a good social game.
Wait, what was that?
I think it was
Remind
Get a
me of those
Clue.
Circumstances.
I think it was Get a Clue. I was one of the murderers.
Okay, right. I remember that. Yeah, you were like the murderer that we put in as like the person you'd least suspect.
Yeah, exactly. That was a fun season.
Oh, it was, man. It really was. Controversial, but fun.
Yes.
I miss our Michael. I wish our
Miyazaki.
Michael would come back.
Yeah.
The Soul Imagineer is seriously like the best armchair Imagineering game I've ever played in, bar none. I'll say that right now.
That took a lot out of me, though.
Did it?
I don't like strategy. You know that.
I do. So
I know you do. This project is the only strategic thing I've done by taking team leader. That's the only strategic thing I will ever do.
You know what, Joker? It worked because you're technically. Let's discuss this right now. By taking team leader, you are technically in danger of being eliminated. But that's not going to happen. That you've been way too rock solid and consistent. You were a big lead. I mean, yeah, it's. I think in future iterations we might have to do something to make the team leader position essentially not an instant.
I think team leader should always be up for elimination, even in the early rounds.
Well, I mean that was pretty much the case. It's just there was never a point in which a team leader was ever considered to be eliminated.
Well, there was, but it didn't go past a suggestion.
We can have this after. We can talk about this after.
Fair enough.
This is a shitty conversation.
Ooh.
No, I mean because I don't feel like stalling anymore. My vote is
just to be clear, vote to be eliminated.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Unfortunately, I would say Nigel because Dash has been more consistent in the later rounds, especially with last project, and he was super on top of this project too.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't want to do that. I feel icky doing this to your face. But yeah, that's where I'm at.
All right.
Okay.
No. Hold on.
Oh.
Have to hear from Outbound because Outbound's the one who put Mickey Fan in this position to begin with.
Put Mickey Fan.
Nigel,
Mickey Fan, we're sorry to tell you, but you're out.
I'm sorry. For some reason, I'm getting my wires crossed between Mickey Fan and Nigel.
We both have that effortless charm and magnetic personality.
I'm going to be honest with you. You guys did play very similar games. Like your gameplay is very similar. So that's probably where I'm drawing the connection from. All right, Outbound, buddy, you were the one who put Mickey Fan in this position. Mickey Fan probably would not be in the Ace would probably be gone if it weren't for you. So how do you vote?
Can I wait? I need to think this through more, honestly.
God.
It's really hard, and I would base my vote more on the general game, not just this round.
That's what I want the
Yeah.
votes to go for, by the way. Yeah.
I'm
so-
gonna. Okay, could
That's what I'm trying to do too.
I have like 2 minutes, and I'm gonna look through what we did because I honestly
Oh,
forget
dear.
what Nigel and
Yeah,
Dash did.
same here.
Maybe Nigel could just say it if he wanted to, but like, what did you, Nigel?
Can I say one
I'm
more
forgetting. Yes.
I just want to say that I don't know if it was Tiki or Mickey fan, I don't remember, but they said I kind of faded out in the background. I just want to clarify if that's. I don't think I have. Just wonder. I'm just like rebuttaling here.
I've seen
after I did get eliminated.
Mickey fan has had that more than I have. I don't necessarily think you faded into the background per se. I do think you have been more quiet in the second half of the merge than you were in the first half of the merge when you immediately came back.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that being, how much? Okay, how much work did you put into the project beforehand? The literature project.
The literature project. I read the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory book. I did watch part of the movie for the visuals, and I was pretty familiar with the book and the movie, but same with Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit. I didn't read the book, but I watched the scene for the visual idea.
So the fantasy stuff was yours then. Okay.
Okay.
Right, yeah.
So I feel it's kind of terrible doing this because Dash isn't here, but hearing what Nigel has to say about all the behind the scenes things, I didn't know that beforehand, so I'm gonna have to vote to save Nigel.
Oh God!
Leave Goofy with the single decision, so he's not responsible, not me.
Man, jeez.
Give Goofy some time to think about it.
Yeah.
Guys, this is the best moment in So You Want to Be an Imagine Here history. All right, I'm just
out there.
I'm just gonna say it right now. Like, no matter who ends up being eliminated, this is the most like a reality show that this game has ever gotten, bar none, and I fucking love it. All right, and like obviously either Dash or Nigel, you guys are both awesome. You're both all stars. Like no matter what. Oh, I'm on a fucking reality TV producer high right now.
Okay, let me just say this right now before Goofy votes. No matter who goes this round, both of y'all first time players leaving at 6th place. That is nothing to be upset about. That is a totally awesome place to go out, especially for a first timer.
And I'll say this, Dash and Nigel, your guys' storylines almost mirror each other in a weird way. Whereas Nigel, you've established yourself from the beginning, like from the pregame projects. Like, hell, even before the first project was turned in, you were already like asking questions, engaged. Like, that's been your role throughout the season. You have been the guy who has been, the new person on the block, but constantly engaged, constantly enthusiastic, faced elimination multiple times. Dash Happer, I feel like as a character, he floated through a lot of the game, but by the same token, I feel like he had a big coming out moment, a huge coming out moment with the Great Literature Ride. And that was like maybe one of the defining team leader, roles of the season. Like that was one of the, oh God, oh dear, Dash is here. Oh, Dash. Oh!
Okay, wait. Is there
Dash,
any
this
way
wasn't my
that Dash
intention.
can get
It
in
was-
here?
Dash, is there any way you can get him in here at all? Like at all? We need you in here, Dash, please. We need. Oh God.
Can I say something real quick?
Yes.
I just think it's extremely ironic because Dash was one of the first people I interacted with on the forums whenever I first started, and even Space said, "Hey Nigel, hey Dash, you would like the competition."
Man.
So
Wow.
our journeys really have mirrored each
This
other.
It hurts. It hurts.
All right, yeah, Dash, let me know if it's like at all possible for you to come on.
I love to have Dash on.
It would honestly make this whole thing like I don't know if it would make it easier or harder, but it would definitely make it more fair. Oh, here he is. Okay. Someone has to drop. Who wants to drop?
I'll drop.
No, not you. You know what? Outbound. It's got to be you. I'm sorry.
All right, adios.
Because Joker's team leader and Nigel's on the block. Mickey Fan's a co-judge, and Goofy's got to make the vote. So, Dash, buddy.
Hello.
I have literally never heard so many new voices in one night on this podcast before. It's incredible.
Well, between Goofy, Dash, Nigel, who else? Outbound.
Yeah. Okay. Dash, how up to speed are you on this whole situation?
I was tuning into a little bit of the podcast when I got done with the stuff that I was taking care of. The whole reason why I wasn't able to jump in earlier.
Okay.
And then I heard Outbound throwing me in place of throwing me in Ace's place for the firing squad.
Yeah.
And just like, what?
So
go off.
Oh,
go
God.
off, Dash. Go off.
I just thought I would sort of join in, considering that it sounds like it might not be bad to get a chance to join in for this little discussion.
Oh, God. So, Dash, yeah. Oh, God. Did someone drop? Nigel dropped? Wait, no. Mickey.
Dash dropped.
Oh, great. Oh, that's wonderful. Okay.
He'll be back. It's okay.
All right. There he is. All right. So, hey there, Dash. Okay. So, oh, boy. What was I going to do? I like I said, I just want to emphasize here that I'm sorry to keep throwing this out there, but Ace would have been eliminated if it not been for this power. So that's why you
Thanks
guys
for
are
reminding us.
You're in.
Yeah.
All right. So, man. So now it's. I still think it's
significantly fairer.
It is significantly fair right now. Yes. Mickey Fan, do you still want to have it come down to Goofy's vote?
Let's hear Dash say his piece.
Yeah, what I was going to ask, regardless, was if both of you guys, because I'm trying to look through, the hub thread and the past project pages, and it's hard remembering, what you guys did, So if you both wouldn't mind, I know Nigel's talked some, but sort of like run down, what you've done that's like notable, like in the team rounds, but especially post merge, and why you deserve to stay. I mean, obviously don't throw each other under the bus or anything, but just why you deserve to be in the semifinals.
I encourage bus throwing.
Okay.
Let's see. I do have to review like some of the other stuff that I had done, but I do feel that I can offer a certain degree of being able to like build sort of a sense of story and narrative to these sort of projects that we've been working on post merger. For instance, with leading the Great Literature Ride, the whole idea of the chronicler and working from this sort of core point of how stories help to inspire us and transform us, and then with the Shifting Lanes project with Kirby Superstar Lanes. remains. That sort of core key imagery from the Kirby franchise that really sort of lit the whole idea for me there. Funny fact, actually, when I was like spitballing those initial ideas, when I mentioned like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I initially had considered mentioning Kirby because that's just such a great clear-cut idea for the bowling ball, for like the bowling ball. But I had initially leaned a bit towards TMNT because I sort of felt like the overall mood would work well for a bowling alley. But talking it out more with the group, it really sort of emerged much more just what you could do with like the imagery and sort of feel with Kirby, how you could use that for a bowling alley.
Okay. Dash, I just need to point out that your voice sounds a lot like TPM vids.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Right? It's just like
That's
how
a little
Pi
bit.
sounds like. It's just like how
Just-
Pi sounds like that one Expedition theme park. Pi and Expedition theme park have like the same voice. Anyways,
Is that my turn to
I'm
speak?
sorry. I'm sorry, Dash. I don't mean to like underhand you, but like that. All I'm hearing is like, this is TPM bids, and welcome to the Disney Beat. All right.
No worries, no worries.
Oh God. Yeah, Alex gets it. Okay, also, Alex is also going to get this. Goofy is Laurel and Dominic versus Wendell. He's not wrong.
Yeah.
You know that Survivor is not my reality show of choice.
Oh, I'm sorry. What's your reality show of choice? I'm sorry.
Drag Race.
Oh, of course, duh. I'm sorry, Mickey fan. Who here in the room is a Survivor fan and gets that reference?
Yeah, I get it.
All right, fair enough. Okay.
Is my turn to talk now? Or
I mean, if you guys just want to go back and forth, I guess. Like,
Yeah, actually, can we go back? What was for both of you guys? What was your like biggest
Busy.
team moment? Like, because I don't remember if I wasn't on Durango with either one of you guys. I don't believe, and I was on New Citra with. Was both of you or just Nigel?
I was on New Citra, but I don't know about Dash.
Yeah, I think it was Nigel. Okay, so I had not been on a team with Dash. I think we did the Lord of the Rings thing together at the beginning, but I hadn't been on a team with Dash until Prospero. So, for both of you guys, Dash first, what was your like biggest contribution to a team project that you can think of?
Well, just thinking just off the cuff, besides like being like a team leader on the Great Literature Ride, I would say designing the two I would say perhaps like designing the two major attractions for Inkopolis for round 8, the New Islands, New Adventures.
all right, but
Okay.
I think he's talking about specifically pre-merge, though.
Yeah, well, that was actually going to be my second question was because I wasn't with either of you guys on that one. But before pre-merge, because all I saw was final project for the other teams. So pre-merge, what was your biggest contribution to a team's final product?
Is that me or Dash?
Both of you guys. I mean, you guys can take time. It's been like 2 months since that.
It has, yeah.
Yeah.
So.
I
been a
know.
while.
I can say off the top of my head one that comes to mind.
Okay.
The Incredibles musical. I was the one that came up with that idea, and I came up with a lot of the song ideas, like concepts. And I really stuck to that idea, and I think that worked in the final product. And kind of guided and laid the platform foundation for that to come together.
And of course, Dash, I'm just going to point out with you that one of your things is that you're kind of a late bloomer when it comes to adding memorable stuff to this season. I'm not saying you weren't present, but you didn't really have a standout moment until the Great Literature Ride. So this is a tricky question for you here.
Oh yeah, I'm just reviewing like some of the previous threads. Like, actually, I was also I was actually also a part of New Citro when we were working on the Incredibles musical. In which case, I had handled the sort of overall book, like acts 1 and 2 for the musical, like how the story would run through. Noting down like particular story beats for songs.
All right.
Yeah, I
I'm
think
just
we
going
did
to
that
call
together, Dash. I think we both did that. So yeah, you contribute a lot to that project as well.
I'm just going to call it like I see it. I think Nigel had the better pre-merge. I think Dash had the better post-merge.
Yeah,
I
that's
think that's kind of where it's coming
exactly-
down right now. And that makes it all the harder.
yeah. Which do we consider more weighty? Do we consider how someone works in the beginning of the game or how someone works closer to the end?
I have one other question that I really want you guys to consider. So the next project is, and Dash, you might not know this because you weren't in for the beginning here, but the next project is going to be to design an e-ticket around any film nominated for Best Picture in the past 20 years, with some notable exceptions being franchise movies like Lord of the Rings, Mad Max, the Pixar movies, Black Panther, stuff like that. So I'm just gonna. I want Nigel and Dash to tell me what movie from that list you guys would pitch. Like, what are you guys going to be championing this round if you make it?
That puts us on the spot there.
And Dash, the link to the Wikipedia article is in the comments of the StreamYard.
It's at the top of the private chat. It's also at the end of
in the hub thread. Because I feel like I don't want to say that whoever's most into movies is the one who should move on, but being into movies is definitely going to be an advantage for the rest of the team in the next project.
Trust me, I've ridden the Great Movie Ride like 10 times. I know what I'm doing.
Right. But the Great Movie Ride doesn't contain anything from the past 20 years, though.
Yeah,
so how up to date are you on current prestige movies?
Pretty good, yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to need to hear specifics from both of you. No, the Razzies don't count.
What you just said made me very upset that The Prestige wasn't nominated for a Best Picture Oscar.
Oh man, how was that not nominated?
I don't know. I was super surprised. Like 2005, 4, 3.
It's so good.
That wasn't even a very good movie year.
No, it wasn't. If it was 2005, it definitely wasn't because fucking Crash won that year. All right, I'm still waiting for answers from the two nominees.
Okay, picture this: an omni-mover stunt show based on Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Omni-mover stunt show.
Yeah, so take the ride system for Carousel Progress and make it go around to different areas where stunt actors can, like Cliff Booth or Rick Dalton, can explain how movies are made. That's the first thing that came to mind. Just bear with me.
I like the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood idea. I don't necessarily like the live actors idea. Live actors in an Omnimover ride sounds that'd be really
But
demanding.
no, he was talking about Carousel Theater. He wasn't talking about Omnimover.
Oh, did I say
okay.
Omnimover?
Yeah, you
I'm
did
sorry
say
if I said
Omnimover. Yeah, you did.
Whoa,
you
well,
did.
Yeah, I flubbed up on that wording.
Okay, if it's not an Omnimover, then it's much more realistic.
Yeah.
Because you imagine the practicality of like doing a live show with a freaking Omnimover.
Yeah, sorry
We're not
about,
gonna
sorry
hold
about
that one against you.
miscommunication.
It's
Sorry about
fine.
that miscommunication.
Don't worry about it.
We're not going to hold it against you. Okay. Okay.
You know what?
Tiki,
Yeah, go ahead, Ace. Go ahead.
Tiki really wanted to make this prompt to be a cat's.
Yes, I
prompt.
did. Yes, I did. I was
And
waiting for it.
Whoever stopped
me,
it, thank you.
Nate, and Tux were trying to talk him down off of this ledge.
The fact that we never got a Cats project in season 18 is a fucking crime, all right? It's a crime.
There's still the final project.
Well, oh boy. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god, knowing what the final project is. Oh god.
All right. So I've been looking over like some of the Best Picture nominees from the last 20 years.
All right.
I'm still thinking about the exact ride system I would go with for it, but I'm thinking of something based on gravity.
Oh. All right.
Oh.
Yeah, imagine sort of a ride based around that idea of you escaping a space station hit by this debris, experiencing this sort of fight for survival, drifting in space, and making that fall to Earth.
All right.
Little
I'm
Tower of
not-
Terror, a little bit Mission Space.
I'm not able to look at the nominees, so I'm just thinking of ideas off the top of my head. Can you exit out of the podcast and look up on the search thing? Or will
Not
you
on
get
your
kicked
phone,
out?
I don't think, unfortunately.
Okay, I don't have access.
I
to
can.
anything, so I'm just gonna think.
I have it pulled up. Do you want me to screen share it?
Oh, that's a good idea.
If you don't mind.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. I'm terribly sorry this is going on so long, folks. This is like oh god, and you guys do realize that next round 2 people are getting eliminated, right? Not 1, but 2. Like there's only going to be 3 people in the finals, so it's going to be like this, but twice as hard. All right.
I'm not going to have to make that decision too, right?
No. Well,
No, you're definitely not, because I'll tell you how the guys. Yeah. Oh god. All right. In the bedroom. Oh yeah.
I still vote for Chocolat or the pianist.
Pianist.
that
Master
would make the most
You can't do Lord
boring
of the Rings.
ride.
But here's another crazy idea.
Oh god.
Imagine like an e-ticket version of something like Mr. Toad's Wild Ride based around the Grand Budapest Hotel.
Okay,
trust
that
me, I
would.
already pitched it.
I don't know if that was nominated, but that would be so much fun.
Yeah, I'm actually looking right now, and the Grand Budapest Hotel was a nominee in 2014.
Yeah.
Okay, here's an idea. Take
Okay.
I don't know if anyone remembers the ride system we used for the Aquaman ride on the Islands of Adventure project.
Oh yeah, I do, yeah.
Okay, so take
Yeah.
that ride system and use it for a ride based off the Aviator.
Ooh, man, that's an out of left field choice.
Which is it kind of gives you edutainment, where it's kind of educational, but at the same time thrilling and fun.
Was Frost Nixon Best Picture? I think it was.
It's just a theater show.
If I'm being honest with you, Frost Nixon would make a hell of an animatronic show. All right?
Absolutely.
All right.
Ford versus Ferrari simulator.
You can do a green book.
Lame.
Boo! You guys, I will instantly eliminate the person who suggests Green Book. All right, fuck Green Book.
How
I'm very that the fact that movie won Best Picture is fucking
The
ridiculous,
fact
man.
that it's nominated for Best Picture.
I know.
They're so woke.
I'm sorry. Oh God, I know Dragon liked Green Book, so I'm sorry, Dragon. The more time goes on, the
I'm
more
sorry
I
about your
dislike
taste,
that movie.
Dragon.
Oh God.
I said there would be roasting.
All right. Well, Green Book is a fine film. Put that on the DVD cover, Dragon. It's a fine film.
I mean, like, I'm seeing one that would make a really interesting ride, but
It's expensive, so I bet expensive.
I love you, Joker. S tier. S tier.
I did it. I did it. My camera's off, but I'm floating right now.
All right, Nigel, got to admit, you're not doing yourself any favors, buddy.
yeah.
Seems like a challenging prompt for you.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm being put on the spot right here. Give it some time.
No, I know,
to come up
but
with an
like,
absolute
but like,
banger.
I'm saying Dash literally just found out about this project, and he's already like said several ideas. So
Right, and I'm just now looking at the list. I've been tuning into this podcast, so there are a lot of
District
movies
9
I'm
is
not
also off the
familiar
table,
with.
by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Lame.
You guys don't get to do Aliens. I'm sorry, that's too easy.
Damn. Nigel, you're doing your best.
What if we made like a ride that was like Soarin' set in Avatar?
Oh my god.
Oh, so Flight of
All right,
Passage?
obviously Avatar is off the table. I don't have to fucking tell you guys that.
That was a winning idea.
And the erector set, it's like motorcycle seats.
Oh god.
Ooh, I have an idea for
Joker,
a ride.
an erection set came into work, and I like honestly really wanted to take it home just for the sake of that joke.
I want you to buy that and recreate the video shot for shot.
The joke I'm talking about is Jokers, and I have a Joker. Would you like to explain it?
Yeah, so like 20 years ago when DCA opened, the Imagineer who created Soarin' was so proud of it that they put it in every single Disney like a science documentary for about 15 years. So no matter what Disney documentary you watch, there's this bald asshole telling you about how it's set on Christmas. And I think it's the exact same thing. They never reshoot it. It's the same like 5-minute featurette from like 2000.
Jeez.
And then I just ballooned that into like a running joke that's basically just like, "Hey baby, you want to come play with my erector set?" All right.
Oh, and
I'm
Tiki,
liking the
Frost
Jojo
versus
Rabbit, by the
Frost
way.
Nixon was nominated.
Yeah.
Oh, also Joker. Speaking of Joker, you can't use Joker. Fuck
Damn.
that.
Yeah.
Oh, hey,
No. I mean, that would basically be the same thing as doing the King of Comedy or Taxi Driver, but still.
I love the King of Comedy.
Picture this: Buzz Lightyear's
I
Astro
do too.
Blasters, but you shoot Nazis, and it's Jojo Rabbit.
That'd be better for Glorious
I
Bastards.
mean,
I was gonna
I'm
say,
always
yeah.
here for shooting Nazis.
Thank God.
Just Brad Pitt in front of him in the queue, like, "All right, guys, we're gonna go kill some Nazis."
Here's a serious.
Okay, hold on. Nigel has a pitch. Hold on.
Here's a
Yeah,
serious
Nigel.
idea.
All right.
A trackless La La Land dark ride where you dance along to the music.
God damn it, you're speaking my language, Nigel. Put him through. Dash, I'm sorry. No, I'm kidding.
Let's hear.
Oh, I don't blame you. That's actually a great idea.
It is.
Guys, La La Land was legitimately my number 3 film of the decade. It was La La Land, then The Social Network, then Scott Pilgrim at number 1. If I'm being honest, La La Land might be number 1.
Jeez.
I mean, Little Women.
Your move, Ash.
For me. Like
Little Women was in my top 20, Mickey fan, and that's not saying
That's
nothing.
true.
That's not saying nothing. That was legitimately in my top 20.
Little Women was just a masterpiece.
The fact that Greta Gerwig didn't get nominated, again, fucking ridiculous.
Yeah,
Absolutely fucking ridiculous.
Listen to the Oscars podcast for my thoughts on Greta Gerwig not being nominated.
Oh, I forgot you were on that one.
So yeah,
I went off about the lack of estrogen in the best directors.
Wait. I know how we can solve this.
How?
I'm not sure if it's the best idea. Do you want to do a lightning round of armchair Imagineering, like right here, right fucking now?
Like Wheel of Fox?
Kind of, yeah.
Like elevator pitching, or
yeah, basically elevator pitching.
Sure, I'm down for a bit of elevator pitching.
Guys, I don't know. How are we
into
gonna do? We want Goofy to decide? Like, what the fuck are we gonna do? Seriously.
Yeah.
We can't stall on this forever.
Wait, would I have to still judge if they did the lightning round?
I honestly don't really. I'm like, as soon as I start.
If you're doing the lightning round, I think that Tiki and Mickey fans should be the only judges.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
Yeah,
I agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Because I kind of think that it's a little unfair to Jokers and Outbound, because I don't want to eliminate somebody, but at the same time, either way, they both nominated somebody who's going to be on the jury.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
so
true.
Damn right it is, Outbound. Best and worst podcast ever.
I mean, I am just I like when this first started and we got right into the nominees, I thought this might take like a half hour, but no.
Nope. It's taking a full ass hour.
I mean, it's probably gonna verge more on an hour and a half, if I'm being completely honest. Would either Dash or Nigel like to give up their spot?
Oh man.
We're asking for volunteers?
Believe it or not, I'm willing to step up to the elimination platform.
Whoa. Hold up. Because I want to hear what Goofy has to say after all this stalling.
Oh,
yeah, fuck the lightning round thing, honestly. Yeah. That was a bad idea.
Okay.
I'm a flip-flopper, guys. I'm sorry. The idea came into my head, and then I realized, like, wait, it'd be really stupid to base this off of, like, literally, like a minute's worth of, like, shit that you guys pull out of your head. So, you know, that's not going to happen. Okay, thank you. All right. So,
Goofy,
wait.
Hold on. Stalling.
Hold on. Mickey fan, do you want to make this the official ruling?
Yes.
Oh God. Okay.
Oh man.
Yeah, I Dragon, you try hosting something like this, buddy. All right. This is like easily the most engaged people have been with this game ever in its 18-season run. Okay.
I wouldn't say ever, but certainly
ever,
like top 2,
ever,
top 3.
Ever.
The Vision's fantastic years were pretty active.
Yeah, I still think this is bigger. I still think this is in the Vision Fantastic days. Did we literally have every single person in the final 6 on a podcast? I mean, this is just a
podcast back then.
Yeah, I know, but this is just a different beast entirely, though.
Right.
This is something else.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I just has to happen. Goofy, you've heard some pitches for how they would contribute next project. You're considering both how they played the pre-merge and post-merge. You're considering a bunch of different factors. of course, I'd also like you to consider your jury vote, because like whoever you cut might not be the most happy with you. I don't know. We'll see.
I love you, Goofy.
So, oh dear God.
Well,
That in
whatever
mind.
you think, Goofy, I'm good with your call.
Goofy.
Oh, man. Well,
Yeah.
okay. So obviously I wasn't expecting to be in this position because I thought that we had
it's not
judges
fun,
for
is
a
it, Goofy?
reason. No, I'm kidding. I'm still trying to. Honestly, I'm still trying to figure out who I'm going to pick. So I'm just going to think out loud for a second. So I would agree that Dash, you started out slowly from what I can tell, and what I remember pre-merge versus Nigel. You were very vocal and contributed very well early on, and then obviously we get to the merge and everything changed. And actually, before the merge, and I just realized this, that Nigel got eliminated right before the merge, and I'd forgotten until now that was off of my nomination.
God.
Oh,
So,
boy.
and then in the merge on Team Prospero, both of you guys have contributed very well. That's why you guys are still here. I would agree that Dash has probably had a stronger game and in the merge. And one of the things that keeps I keep thinking about is that whenever after the Legends of Literature attraction, the judges kept on saying that Dash had like the best show of team leadership this season, and I'd agree. I thought it was really impressive. And at the same time, Nigel has put in a ridiculous amount of work on these past couple projects. Reading Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and 12 hours on Kirby Wiki, that's crazy. I think I think I know who I'm going to go with. Oh man.
oh, this is tense.
No.
Okay. The person that I guess I'm officially eliminating. It's Nigel. And it's
Oh.
honestly, I think that you've been an awesome player, and I wish that this wasn't, the way that it was happening. But, and I mean, like I said, you made it to the top 6, and it's really close, and you should blame the judges for putting me in this position.
That's totally fair. That's totally
That is very fair. That's very fair.
Oh God.
No hard feelings. I just
All
want to
right.
say that in one of the question of the days a while ago, a long time ago, they asked what percentage, or what if you thought you could, how far you think you'd get in the game, and I said 0%. And I'm just looking back now, and I'm thinking that wow, I made it to the final 6.
Yeah.
Nigel,
I think
you have
I think-
everything to be proud of, buddy. Man, you played a great game.
Let me just say here, point blank, you just from that very first prompt, I have only seen growth, and you just got better and better almost every round.
Thank you. And I'll be on the
And
jury,
Frank-
so I'll get to
Yes.
vote on either Outbound or whoever goes next to him.
Shots fired. Shots fired. All right. Well, Nigel, you are a class act. You are definitely like the resident underdog of the season. And honestly, because of that, man, like steep competition, bro. I mean, let's take a look at the final five. We have Jokers, who's like a fucking Mount Rushmore player in this game, just bar none. We have Outbound, who I think is maybe one of the biggest like front runner people who has played since like the Basket Buddy era. I mean, Outbound has been like out in front as a front runner since the day the game started. Then we have Dash, who has really had a quiet arc so far, but very much come into his own. Great Literature Ride is a huge stamp on his resume. And we have Goofy, who's obviously just like, a great comedic relief this season, but also just a consummate professional. I have literally never seen Goofy lax off in any project. He's always active, always engaged. Is that everyone? Ace.
Yeah, that's
Ace.
everyone. Ace.
We're forgetting Ace. Ace, you're lucky, boy. You're lucky. You got lucky twice. You got lucky twice, Ace. All right? You're gonna have to
let it be said. Has anyone talked their way out of an elimination and put themselves in a position to be safe the week after?
No, definitely not. Definitely a first. So Ace definitely working the strategy there for sure. I have to say,
how long is that going to last?
So with that in mind, I already told you guys what the semifinal project is. It is, design an e-ticket out of a Best Picture nominee or winner. And I am going to go ahead and announce right now what the format is going to be for picking the final three. So, TMNT, the judges, are going to get one collective vote for one person to advance to the final three. Space is the resident kind of like, Space is essentially kind of like the fourth or the fifth TMNT member. So he is going to get a vote all on his own.
Yeah, he's the one who makes it plural.
Right. And then, most importantly, Nigel, this is where you come in. The jury is also going to cast a vote. So the jury is going to have what?
For the, on this one?
Yeah, for who gets into the final project.
Wow.
So not only are you guys going to decide the winner, but you guys are also going to help decide who actually makes it. So, yeah. Big stakes. Big stakes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, guys, I think that's about it. I mean, Nigel, thanks for being a class act, and thanks for, I'm sure this was a nerve-wracking hour for you. You took it in stride.
This was a nerve-wracking hour for everyone, I think.
It was, man. It was. I mean, this is legitimately the most intense moment, and so you want to be in Imagineer history. And you know what, Nigel? Nigel, the first time you got eliminated was that was the previous most intense moment, and so you want to be in Imagineer history. So, Nigel, I'm serious, though. That should be something that's very, very much, no, Goofy, sorry, no PO MVP this round. Sorry. But Nigel, that is something you are just a huge character this round. You should be, should really be honored.
Thank you so much.
And proud of yourself.
And I could feel your pain.
Oh man. It was real, dude. It was real.
Thanks to both you guys, and good luck to all the remaining players.
All right. Any last words from anyone else?
I just want to say that, Nigel, you really have done some great work over the course of the game, and it has been a pleasure to work with you.
Thank you.
All right. Mickey Fan, what do you think?
Even with our very much beloved Nigel out of the competition, it's still a really tough choice because I think every single person in this top 5 is reasonably in a position to make it into finals without.
I would arguably say everyone in this top 5 could win. I think Outbound is the front runner, and he knows it, and everyone else knows it. But
Not like you
think-
don't say it every other
right,
minute, but-
right. But I think everyone has the potential to win. So,
Yeah.
all right. Any final thoughts from Goofy or Jokers?
Thank you
Nope.
for making me a part of this legendary moment.
Thank you.
Goofy,
Thank you
thanks
for
so much for
scarring
being
all
a
of
good.
us.
Goofy, thanks so much for being a good sport, man.
Yeah, I mean,
God, that was
Outbound, you are not an underdog. You are the opposite of an underdog. You're an overcat.
An overdog.
Yeah, Outbound, come on. Just own your role, dude. Like jury that's honestly not great jury management if you're just gonna lie about your position. So,
Overcat, patent pending.
Yes.
all right.
Trademark.
Jokers, say something clever.
Something clever. Laugh track.
Thank you so much.
All right, so I would like to congratulate everyone for making the top 5. I'm sorry, Nigel. That doesn't include me. I'm so sorry.
Congratulations on making it into the top 6.
Yeah, you guys are all awesome, and Jokers. I mean, I think this project is going to elevate you to S tier status, my friend.
Thank you. I didn't realize I had to write stories for you to up my friend tier.
Right.
I didn't realize we had a bedtime stories relationship.
Oh, God. Your mom's not holding you back anymore, buddy.
She can't get me in Japan. Borders are closed.
Oh, God. Oh, God. All right, you guys are all awesome. Thank you so much. This has been a killer night. I can't wait to see the end results. Have a good night, everyone. See you later.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.